Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. My name is Anthony G, and tonight you're going to meet me and my family. And remember, nobody's safe. My grandfather, Inorfio G, he's the patriarch of the family, and he discovered the G spot. We were born with a unique organ. It was quite by accident, and instead of getting straight hard when he was erect, it's shaped like a J, and it goes to the G spot. I'm a guy that likes to look at women from the feet up. And when where I work in Manhattan, in Midtown, you see everybody's feet, okay, especially in the summer. I've seen platypus feet. I've seen women with feet that look like skateboards. A couple of them looking like snowboards. But the Oriental women feet were interesting. Their toes went from right to left on both feet. When I go to gyms a lot. I go to gyms all around the world. You can't help but look around the locker room, and I just couldn't help but notice the various men's penal heads. Jewish men's heads look like fronts of elephant trunks, just the nose part. Italian guys, they look like little German helmets. The best one I like is the Asian guys. They look like the mushroom you see in the chicken chow mein. Spanish guys, they're long and thin. They're built for speed. The black guys are the best. Their penal heads look like the thing that Rambo puts on the end of the arrow and shoots into the air. Forget about it. Anybody ever know anybody that's a hamper peeper? I have a friend that's a hamper peeper. He's obsessed with peeping in people's hampers. Now think about that. You have contractors and people in your house. But Eddie was so good at hamper peeping that the NYPD would hire him as a skid mark expert because of his expertise. You can just imagine what's peeping in them hampers. I lock mine when Eddie comes over. My aunt and uncle out shopping. My aunt Rose says to my uncle Sal, I need more money. I need more money. And my uncle Sal says, Rose, you're like a washing machine. The cycle never ends. I work, you spend. I work, you spend. They go home. Uncle Sal's feeling amorous, and Aunt Rosie says, "I'm sorry, Sal. This washing machine's broken. You got to wring out your own towel." There's three girls and they want to become nuns. So they go to the nunnery and the nun says, I'm going to ask you all a serious question. She's got a bowl of holy water out in front of her. She says to the first girl, have you ever been with a man? She goes, yes, sister, I touched a man's penis. Wash your hands. All of a sudden, the other girl grabs the holy water, sips it, and spits it out. And Mother Superior says, what'd you do that for? She says, oh, I did it before she has to stick her ass in it. Hopalong Casadich, the famous Italian cowboy, is out on the range with his faithful servant Benito. So they're in the middle of nowhere. Benito lays on the ground, puts his ear to the ground, and he says, buffalo come. Hopalong looks around and he says, how did you know that? Ear is sticky. There's three guys up on the iron. They're iron workers. And the Italian Mario says, if I have a meatball sandwich one more day, I'm going to jump. Irish fella says, Catarina, all she can make is corned beef. If I have another sandwich, I'm going to jump. Polish guy says, I get peanut butter and jelly. I'm going to jump. So the next day, they all jump. They go to the Italian wedding, and the women are over the caskets crying. They go to the Irish wedding, they're dancing, bagpipes blasting. And they get to the Polish funeral, and they're all laughing. And the foreman says, why is everybody laughing? They go, he made his own sandwich.